this is Fish Robert, aka Fit7 again, and I am here to give to you the summary of what I've learned in WEB3BRIDGE week 5. So, I told you guys last week that we got introduced into the concept of smart contracts, and we played around with smart contracts, understood lots of things that regards the concept of smart contracts. So this week was a build-up on what we did last week. This week, we did more on verifying and deploying to a live network, and I worked with Gully testnet. I deployed all my contracts that I built to the Gully testnet, and I verified them, and it was a wonderful and amazing experience. Also, this week I learned the concept of mainnet forking. Mainnet forking means like getting the current snapshot of the Ethereum blockchain and interacting with it on my local machine. So what do I mean by that? So mainnet forking is like impersonating a current account, a live account on the blockchain to perform different transactions and see how transactions are actually being executed, done on the Ethereum blockchain without really performing them live, but just having an illusion of it, or having just a view or a tip on how it is being done, but then I'm seeing it happening on my own local machine, just private to me. So whoever's account I use for mainnet forking, whatever I impersonate, if he has 5 ETH, if I impersonate him, he will currently have 5 ETH, right? Whatever I do, it might reduce and all that, but it's just reducing in my own copy of the blockchain that I have forked. That is, I have a snapshot of. In the real life mainnet, nothing is actually happening to his account, because you definitely need a private key to actually perform any transactions, which I do not have. But then I use Hadat, and Hadat gives this provision to be able to impersonate an account and use it for performing transactions and see how transactions are being executed on the blockchain. Also, this week I was introduced to the concept of interacting with an already existing project called Uniswap. I was able to interact with the contract, with the interface of Uniswap, and perform some functions on the interface and see how transactions are being performed on Uniswap, like changing from one token to another token, creating liquidity pools and all that on Uniswap. I was able to write scripts that actually calls these functions from the Uniswap main contract, and it was a wonderful experience. It's all working. And also this week I did NFT. I learned how to write NFT smart contracts using the ERC721 standard, and yeah, I imported the Opensea file folder into my local machine, into my local programming code, and wrote the smart contract, inheriting the interface, inheriting the contract of ERC721, and I was able to implement my own NFT collection, and after that I was able to verify my NFT on the live network after being deployed. So it's now currently verified, and I also learned how to store images on IPFS. So I learned how to use IPFS, Firebase, Pinata to store my images on IPFS. After I stored my images to IPFS, I got the image URL and created the metadata. The metadata contains the information of my NFT, the name, the description, the characteristics of the NFT, the URL of the image, and all that in the metadata. After I created the metadata, I uploaded it back to IPFS and got the CID, which is you normally see as like a URI. And after getting that, I used it to link my smart contract to the image. Now, my smart contract, meaning my NFT smart contract, and I linked it to the image that has been the metadata CID that contains the URL of the image I want to use as my NFT, and I checked it out on testnet Opensea's testnet, and yeah, the image was being deployed live on testnet, and backing it up is the smart contract that has been deployed. So yeah, this week has been an amazing journey, and this week also we wrote our eviction test, our first eviction test, which spanned over 4 hours, and it was interesting, it was challenging, yeah, it was stressful. Every week as we upgrade the steps, the challenges keep increasing, keeps getting tougher, and it's actually a good thing. As the challenges keep getting tougher, it also makes me understand better what I have learned before, because each week is building on the previous week. So it makes me understand the concept of what we did in week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 better than before. So yeah, this is my journey so far in the WEB3BRIDGE house. It has been an amazing one, and I am getting more confident in myself that yes, I'm actually on the right track in being a blockchain developer. There are so many vague concepts before that have been unleashed, that have been unfolded to me, and I have a better knowledge of it now than I did a month ago, 2 months ago. Yeah, so I am so grateful to WEB3BRIDGE for this opportunity, and I thank you all for supporting me, liking my videos, and staying tuned to my channel. It means a whole lot to me. Please, if you have questions or anything at all you want me to talk about in regards to this space, please feel free to comment on this video and I'll get back to you on that. Thank you all for your support. Please like my video, share it, and give me recommendations on how I can make this better. I love you all. I love you so much. Thank you for your support. Bye, guys. See you next week. Please come back next week and get my result if I passed or not, and my experience next week. Bye.